So, hello, here's Barry Bub. Um, Today I have a guest, special guest. Hi, Martina. First of all,
everyone.
I would like to say thank you for joining my blog.
Thanks for inviting me. I feel like a guest, like a star.
Yeah.
Right. So, as you said, my name is Martina. I'm 27, turning 28 soon. I'm from Florence, from Italy, and I also live in Germany. And I would say that my two biggest passions are music and running. And they're pretty different, like from one another. But I feel like both have really helped me uh, like move forward in, I don't know, the process of understanding myself, which I'm still deeply into. Like I think it's a lifelong process. And the passion that started before is music. um, I remember I remember once, I don't know how old I was. I was very, very little, and I was watching a cartoon on the TV, and I was just singing out loud until I realized that my dad was like there listening to me. And then he was there. It was like, I was like, oh my God, he was hearing me. I was like, so crazy. Like I didn't want him to hear my voice. And this is something that I brought with me for many, many years, like the fact that I didn't want other people to hear me. I think it's because I don't know, I feel like I feel like I'm naked when I sing, honestly. And I guess I've always felt like it. Then when I turned 15, I think I I grew like a huge obsession over Green Day, the band. I was fantasizing all day about, I don't know, going to concerts, meeting Billy Joel. I was like crazy, crazy. And so I picked up guitar, like guitar playing. I tried to learn guitar, but let's say that as I started learning um, to play, I never really got that far into, like knowing how to play, because I realized that what was more important for me was singing. It was just so clear to me that I had a strong voice. I mean, I realized this only now, but back then I wasn't really aware of it.
But how do you feel today when you are thinking? Do you still feel like you're naked, or you feel like more comfortable now?
I still feel like that, like I'm naked, but I learned how to kind of deal with it. I mean, I know I can do even better, but some years ago, another step forward that I took, I was actually, when I was in the university, when I was attending university, we would play, me and my friends would play together with the guitar, and I would also sing there. And that was one of the first moments when I was exposed directly, like personally, physically, to other people, because I have always sung by myself in my room. And the moment I knew that somebody could hear me, I would shut up. Like, nobody is allowed to hear me. But as I said, when I started university, things changed. So this, like playing with my friends, and also I started sending people voice messages, like me, like recordings of myself playing and singing. So that's how I started. And then at some point, I even sent these recordings to my parents. I never let my parents hear me sing. And then I sent them this recording, and they were like, "Who's this American singer?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It was me. Obviously. I was like, "Well, maybe there is actually something good in this." But like singing is my thing, you know. So I started taking classes, and that's where I had to sing on a stage, like with in front of many people. I mean, not that many, but for me, it is still many. And
Mm.
there I was like, I don't know, like I have this feeling that comes from inside and makes me like really shake. Like I cannot even like stand. Like my legs are like wobbly and like, oh my God, I'm gonna faint. But that was amazing because it was really a point where I understood that I have some value in this, like in music and in singing. And I realized that my voice is different from many voices because you know when you go to a singing school, you also are with other people, and these other people had, you know, the typical voice.
Yes.
And my voice is very low. I cannot reach really high notes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's move a little bit for the motivation. I would like to know if you have a person, someone who inspires you.
well, I think for me it's been, well, as I said, I had these idols like Green Day. Green Day was the first that really brought me close to music. But in the last few years, the artist that I really look up to is Dua Lipa
Okay.
because, like, I swear, all of her songs fit my voice perfectly because she also has this lower, like, register, and I'm like, oh, I love this. And also because she, like, what I see in her as well is like confidence, you know, but at the same time she looks very natural. I don't know. That's what I feel. But yeah, on a musical level, I would say that yeah, her songs really, like, they fit my voice, but they also like fit my taste. And I have to say that I have been like finding myself more in tune with these, I don't know, female pop singers, which is like strange if you think that I was, when I was 16, I was like Green Day, punk rock forever, metal, blah blah. And now I'm completely different. But I guess it's also because I discovered that my my instrument is my voice. It's not an instrument.
Yes. When I was young, I also had an idol, and like for example, Janis Joplin, and sometimes I played like in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
be a guitar, or,
Yeah.
but I didn't find any skills on that. My voice
Yeah,
doesn't
but what
fit.
matters is that you look for things wherever you can.
Now I would say that we spoke a little bit about your passion and also the motivation. We can just go through the future now.
Let's go there.
And do you have plans for the futures? If you do, what are your expectations? Are you?
Well, I have to say that me personally, I have never been that kind of person who sets rigid plans. Like, I want to be like that in 5 years. And But I have to say, and here I'm bringing in my other passion, which is running. Running really taught me what discipline does. Like, if you say, in a month, I'm gonna run this distance, and then you wake up every day and you do it, and you don't listen to your brain, you don't give space to that emotions that want to bring you down. I mean, I woke up like 1,000 days when I was like, I'm not feeling it today, but I went anyway. And that really showed me that it's a super powerful tool to go forward, but in everything, But to answer to your question, like, for me, like, I am working right now in making everything more clear, not only in singing, but in every area of my life, because I think we have to become, like, we have to progress in every area, and passion is like a powerful engine, like, it can bring it forward maybe faster than, if you're doing something that you're not passionate about. So to answer your question, I don't have like a plan, but I intend to make one and to do more my passions that I have, because I'm actually also passionate about drawing. I am also good at drawing. What else? I don't know. A lot of things.
Great. And do you have, I don't know, any advice or any suggestions to share to someone that is discovering now at this moment their patience, because sometimes it takes time for us to understand or to recognize what makes us feel good doing something. So do you have a suggestion, an advice for those people?
I would say that they would have, well, first thing, to listen what is going on, what is really going on inside, because most of the time we think that we're not enough, that we should do this and then we should do that, and then we should be different. Like, for example, me, I get caught up in anxiety when I think, like, I don't know what I want to do, what is my real thing, what is it. But I think the only way to know it is just to stop and listen, because, like, your body knows. It's a chemistry thing. Like, your body is a compass. Like, it will take you where you're supposed to be. I guess, like, for me, I have been many times on and off music. Like, there have been months and months, like, without me singing or playing or touching anything, but I always get back to it. So I think this is a sign, like a sign of that there is something there. So, I mean, whatever your passion is, I think the thing that you can do is just to listen to yourself and to believe in yourself and to work like every day. I think this quarantine right now is teaching me how daily work is needed for you to become a better version of yourself. Be it, I don't know, I mean, for example, for me, it's just like a huge achievement just to be able to, I don't know, sing on a stage, like even sing in front of other people, which I have been closed in my room for 10 years. I don't know, like singing on my own. And I think we should be less judgmental with ourselves and, like, see beyond everything that the world tells us, and we have to water these thoughts, because they are thoughts, every day, because we have to bring down, destroy whatever makes us feel bad, because we deserve to feel great.
Yes.
Boom.
I completely agree with you. Ah, thank you, Martina. And now, of course, we are curious. Would you like to show a little bit of your
Sure. So I
thing?
decided, since like this last period, like I don't know, I haven't really had like a song that I'm working on, so I'm going back to like a safe place. I chose Too Good at Goodbyes to sing, and I'm gonna play a YouTube a YouTube video because I really suck at singing, and I'm very grateful for Jesus if he's gonna watch this video. Jesus, thank you.
Yay!
Also, something that I wanted to add, for example, about this collab that I'm doing with Jesus. Like, I really feel, I don't know, that I'm creating something, even if like we've been doing covers most of the times. Well, all the times actually. But I feel like this passion that I have makes me be very specific. Like, I can see what I don't like and what I like very clearly, like in a very like technical way, like with my voice. I just wanted to say that, and it's very fulfilling to work with somebody that understands you, because Jesus is really good at this and we get along really well. I think another, sorry if I'm taking back like the questions from before, but brain comes.
Yeah, it's completely.
Another advice that I would give is to find people that are like-minded, because
Hmm.
that it's a matter of like how fast you're gonna reach your goal, like your goals. Because like for me, I have always chosen isolation, and I don't regret it, to be honest. I love isolating, like now, amazing. But if you have somebody that has the same passion as you, like it motivates you a lot, and go out and don't wait for people. Like, don't. You go out and you look for them. That's
Yeah.
I'm done. Now I'm gonna sing Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith. You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this. But I have seen this all before. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up, it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you. In case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker this tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes. I'm way too good at goodbyes. I know you're thinking I'm heartless. I know you're thinking I'm cold. I'm just protecting my innocence. I'm just protecting my soul. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up, it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you. In case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker this tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes. I'm way too good at goodbyes. No way that you see me cry. I'm way too good at goodbyes. No, 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 no. No way that you see me cry. I'm way too good at goodbyes. 'Cause every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes.
Oh.
Thank you.
Lovely.
I'm laughing all the time. I'm sorry if I was like this.
Yeah, when
I
you
feel that I was imperfect somewhere, but I don't care.
it's all good. Yes, while were you singing, I was thinking about I don't know, do you may wish to yourself like a career, a proper career as a singer, or
I wouldn't mind. Like, I would love it, of course. It's just that, I mean, I ask myself a lot. I think I have also other skills, like, I don't know. I'm just, I don't know, going crazy right now, but I would love to have a career in that. But I just wouldn't be destroyed if I had, another job that I enjoy. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, and I was also thinking now because normally what I do, it's like I invite people to come at my place. So
Yeah.
we can interact like a little bit more, but now we have this situation with the coronas, so we need to stay at home. And it was very, very nice to have you as a guest and to
Thank you.
listen to
I love
you.
doing this. Yeah, I just think that this situation as well. I mean, I have been all my life like very pessimist about everything, but this time, seriously, I just cannot see. Okay, it is a tragedy. It is very bad, but what we can do on our side is like just to make ourselves better every day. That's our chance. It's our chance to slow down, to stay home, to be where we're like at our home.
Yes, in the middle of the tragedy,
Yeah,
there are also some positive. Uh,
yeah. I mean, I think that for me it was kind of um, it's probably better for me than for many other people because like I feel like I really needed this time to think. Like it's the right time of my life
mm.
uh, to have this situation, I would say. But I think it's I don't know the right time for everybody. If only they let it be the right time. I'm still shaking because of the singing. That's when I know that somebody is watching or listening. I'm feeling like
No,
very
just
exposed right now. But that's the point.
take
Well,
a
somebody
break.
has a passion, they have to expose it, like take it out, not do what I have been doing. Now, like I'm preaching, but I didn't do what I'm preaching, but I'm trying to do it now. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's important to expose yourself, like to put yourself out there. And I have only like I came to this conclusion like in
Oh,
the last few years,
those few
and
years.
it works. Like it works, and I guess with everything it works. Yeah.
For sure. So then, I don't have any more questions. I mean, I'm very happy to exchange all those informations with you. I wish you that you can have a career in the future. You have a nice voice to sing, and yeah, maybe if you find right, uh, I don't know, the right channel or
Yeah,
right
I
people.
think I think this part, like this, like career, is like 95% about me, like about the choices that I'm gonna make every day, like from now on. I think whatever we are, whatever we make, we are the result of the choices we make. So if I will have a career in music or not, it will only be my responsibility. And sometimes having a lot of passions and having a lot of ways, it makes it, I feel like it makes it more difficult for me, because I know that if you only have a plan A, then you're gonna stick to the plan A. If you have like 10,000 plans, you're like, okay, what is? But I think it's all about time and self work. That's it. So that's what I hope for my own future and for yours, for everybody else's.
Yeah.
I could keep talking about this like for days, years, months.
Yeah, me too. I also like to
Passions
speak
that I
about
have.
but
Self growth.
self-growth.
Yeah.
But I completely agree with you. If we have only one plan, plan A, so we focus on that and we are not like dispersing energy with uh, other things. So yeah.
Yeah. In the end, what really matters is that you're happy with what you've done today, this day. So, I mean, I think we all need to be a little bit more easy on ourselves. I'm telling you this because I'm telling this to myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.